Atlanta, Georgia is a mixed bag of completely different neighborhoods, from $200,000 houses built in the 20s to $1 million houses built yesterday. Surrounded by vibrant communities and beautiful landscapes, Atlanta neighborhoods have so much to offer, but each certainly has its pros and cons. To kick off this series on Atlanta's best neighborhoods, we're going to the heart of Atlanta, Old Fourth Ward. Let's go. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Victor. I'm a local real estate agent here in Georgia, and I put out weekly videos all about what it's like to live in Atlanta, Georgia, and the surrounding cities. If you're thinking about moving to Atlanta or just want to know what it's like to live here, feel free to shoot me a text, give me a call. I'm more than happy to help. I'm so thankful for all of you who have reached out to me asking me about moving to Atlanta, Georgia. My favorite thing to do in the world is help people get acquainted with my hometown, Atlanta, Georgia. Right now, we're gonna start off a series about the best neighborhoods in Atlanta, Georgia, starting off with Old Fourth Ward. Let's go. The Old Fourth Ward neighborhood is located right in the middle of Atlanta near the intersection of I-75/85 and I-20. On the north, Old Fourth Ward is bordered by Ponce de Leon Avenue, and on the east, it's bordered by the Atlanta Beltline, which is something we'll talk more about in this video. Interstate 75/85 runs north and south through the city of Atlanta, and Interstate 20 runs east and west through the city. Old Fourth Ward really has great access to both of these interstates, which allows the residents of that neighborhood to make it all around the city very conveniently and very quickly. As you might imagine, being so close to the middle of Atlanta, Old Fourth Ward really has a lot of the Atlanta culture and Atlanta history embedded into that part of the city. One of the most popular parts of that neighborhood is Ponce City Market. That location used to be where the old Atlanta baseball team used to play back in the early 1900s. During the 1920s and 1930s, the building there was constructed as a warehouse for a lot of the retail companies in the area. I believe it was in the 70s and 80s that those retail companies realized that they could find cheaper land, cheaper building outside of the city of Atlanta, and when they moved, the city of Atlanta turned that building into like an office park for some of the government departments in that area. Well, eventually, a lot of those government departments realized that they didn't even want to be in that building, and so it was converted in the early 2000s into what it is now, like a live, work, and play area. There are a lot of restaurants and a lot of retail there in Ponce City Market. It's a great place to spend time. Also, you can access the Atlanta Beltline there from Ponce City Market. The Atlanta Beltline is one of the best parts of the city of Atlanta and is a trademark of Old Fourth Ward. The Atlanta Beltline is like a walking trail, running, biking trail that runs all around the city of Atlanta, including through Old Fourth Ward. Many of the parks in the neighborhood are right off of the Atlanta Beltline, which makes them super easy to access. Now let's talk about the homes in this neighborhood. The average home value in Old Fourth Ward is about $700,000 with a range of $450,000 to about $1.1 million. The size of the homes in this neighborhood are about 2,000 to 2,100 square feet. There are a few homes that were built in the early 2000s in this neighborhood, and these newer construction homes will certainly be at the top of the price range. This is one of the larger neighborhoods in Atlanta, and in the last 6 months, there's been 25 homes sold in the neighborhood. As you can imagine, the lot sizes in this neighborhood are not very big because we're really right in the middle of the city of Atlanta, and the homes here were built so long ago. The lot sizes are about 0.1 to 0.2 acres. The school district for this neighborhood is Hope Hill Elementary School, Inman Middle School, and Grady High School. Old Fourth Ward is certainly not known for its school ratings. Really, the schools in this neighborhood are pretty average compared to some of the other schools in the state of Georgia. Let's talk about some of the pros and cons of living in Old Fourth Ward. Really, one of the best parts about living in this neighborhood and in the middle of Atlanta is the culture and the history and the amount of character and charm that comes with living in a city like Atlanta that has so much of a rich history, good and bad. You really don't get that kind of culture, you don't get that kind of charm and history in the suburbs of Atlanta, and I think that's one of the biggest draws for people who live in this area. Obviously, the suburbs of Atlanta are more suburban life. They're more neighborhoods, everybody's driving everywhere, whereas in Old Fourth Ward, you are really so close to everything you can walk or bike to anything that you need to get to. Some of the biggest benefits of living in this neighborhood are being so close to the middle of Atlanta and so close to the interstate. Ponce City Market, again, is a super popular area. And then compared to some of the other neighborhoods in the city of Atlanta, Old Fourth Ward really has great home values, especially if you can get a home in the low 600s, high 500s. That price range in Old Fourth Ward is great, especially considering the rest of the neighborhoods in Atlanta, Georgia. And then some of the downsides of living in Old Fourth Ward, again, the lot sizes there are super small. It's certainly not like the suburbs of Atlanta. You're really super close to your neighbors there in the middle of Atlanta. If you're not a fan of the rush hour traffic, you might not want to live in this area. There's certainly going to be a lot of rush hour traffic in the middle of Atlanta. And then again, the school systems there, not great, they're kind of average. And so if you're looking for a neighborhood that has the best school systems, Old Fourth Ward might not be the right one. Living in the heart of Atlanta is very different than living in the suburbs of Atlanta. If you want to see what the best suburbs of Atlanta, Georgia are, check out this video over here where I talk about the best suburbs in Atlanta. See y'all in the next video.